I know you're in the middle of it. This is a big question to ask you, but like, does it strike you that this might be one of the last times you do this together? This group, is that uncomfortable to think about? Is it something you just put out of your mind? I mean, contracts are contracts. Like that's the
Right.
real thing. In your mind, do you have to think about this? This might be the last go around.
Well, we don't know what's next. I mean, this is not the last dance. Like that was it was made clear in Chicago that that was going to be it. Phil was done, and everybody's contracts were up. That was going to be it. That's not the case here at all. I know that Joe would love to keep this thing going. He's been incredible in his financial commitment to keep this team strong and relevant for a decade, and he's always committed to that. And so I think there's a really good possibility that we keep things going here. So there's no need to speculate or worry about anything going forward, because we have plenty to concern ourselves with right now, just trying to win and prepare for the playoffs.
You don't have this documented cameras rolling for 10 years from now, Steve, the 7 parts.
It seems like today we have that anyway.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Back then it was kind of weird, but now it's like there's cameras everywhere.
You knew that was happening while it was going on, that documentary specifically?
Yeah.
Or just, you did? Okay.
Yeah. Phil came to us at the beginning of the year and told us what was happening and that there'd be cameras, following us in a lot of spaces. And it was strange for the first few weeks, because Phil is normally very private.
Oh, yes.
With practice. I mean, you covered him in LA.
Sacred, right? It's sacred territory.
Sacred. The locker room was sacred, but I think he recognized that, that was a special era, and Michael wanted to do it, and it was our last dance, and I think he realized this was a unique situation, and so after a few weeks, you kind of forgot about the cameras and just went about your business. But it is pretty cool for all of us who were with that team to be able to have that documentary to look back at. And I watched it with my kids. They were so young when that was happening. They didn't really know much of anything. So it was fun to see it with them.